What's up everybody? My name is Aisha and welcome back to my channel, and for all of my new subscribers, welcome to the community. I hope you've been catching up on some of my old videos. I'm really excited about today's video because I will be talking about something I've been wanting to do for such a long time, which is set up my photo print store on my website. So for this video, I will be walking you through the A to Z of how I set up this print store, and hopefully it's helpful for any of you guys who want to sell your photos or any other creative product. Don't forget to like the video. Liking the video does more than you think. It gets the girl out into the algorithm so that YouTube can recommend my videos to people. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, of course, comment down below if you've purchased any prints. The store is officially live as of this video dropping, so go ahead, look through my website, check it out. But all in all, I hope that this is helpful for either one of you guys, so let's get into it. So before setting up my print store, I've actually printed my photos like many times for myself, just to frame and have it around my apartment, but also to use them as part of mixed media pieces. Also, I've worked up the courage to start a print store so many times but have not done it, so it's officially done. And as a creative, especially as a photographer, I think there's something about seeing your work in print in physical form that just takes it to a different level. Like your computer screen, you can look at photos in a certain way, but looking at your photos physically in print paper changes everything. So I've been really motivated to set up this website because I've been wanting to for a long time. Also, thanks to all the encouragement from people who've been wanting to buy prints as well. So I hope this serves as an encouragement to anyone who's been thinking about selling their products. So step one of all of this, you need to decide what photos you're going to print, and you need to curate your first collection. So like I've mentioned in previous videos, my portfolio consists of a lot of street photography, which is majority of the photos that I'm selling. When I was picking my photos, I was trying to curate a collection that I thought people liked, of course, because people need to like the photos that they're buying, images that people have gravitated towards in the past, images that I love as well personally, images that I also thought popped as well, right? Like think about color, think about like vibrancy, and think about just like how images could also look in a space and things of that nature. I chose the photos that I was going to use based on all of this, so it gave me a really nice wide variety of images. And one thing I would say when you're also setting up your print store is that you don't need to put everything there. Think about it like, you know, you have your first collection of images that you're going to sell, but you can always add more and more images as time goes by. But definitely ensuring that the first collection is strong. Like keep it limited as well. You don't need to sell so many prints, but ensure that there's like a diverse range of prints while you're choosing your images as well. Of course, going through another round of editing just to make sure your colors are good, vibrancy is there, contrast is there, and just that the images kind of pop in their own way. Step number 2 is uploading your images onto your platform. So what I use for my print store is Squarespace, which is where my portfolio is hosted. So it just made sense to have it all seamlessly integrated into one website. Now I've had my Squarespace portfolio for like 8 years now. Shout out to Squarespace. By the way, they need to sponsor a future video because I'm a loyal customer, okay? Now there's other options for how to upload your photos and sell your photos, such as Etsy, WordPress maybe, but I definitely opted for Squarespace. It was very easy to set up. Actually, not too easy, child, let me not lie, but it was intuitive, right? So when you're uploading your photos, think about the titles of your images. Also think about the description of your image as well. And actually, one thing I forgot to mention, let's call it step 1.5 or 1.1. Before you set up your store and test out your store, you have to get sample prints, right? Because before you sell any product, you need to make sure that what you're selling is adequate, it's good, that you would buy that yourself. For me, I used Picto, which is a Canadian company that's super reliable, very fast delivery to get my sample images. And I uploaded maybe 3 images. I got some different samples for different image sizes. You guys, English is not my first language. Don't be fooled by the accent. What is really important at this stage as well is the finish of your image. So initially I did some samples in like a glossy finish and some in a matte finish. I would definitely recommend using a matte finish for your images because glossy photos tend to glare as well. And if you think about it, if you have a glossy, shiny photo and you put that in a photo frame that also has glass on top, there's a potential for whenever the sun is hitting or wherever the light is hitting, wherever that photo is situated, there will be some glare, right? And I think when you're framing images, especially like fine art photography, oh, did I just call my photography fine art? I sure did. So do that step first. And then once you're happy with everything, we go to step number 2, which what I was describing is uploading your images onto Squarespace. So how I do this is that I just upload every single image. I add the title of the photo, a description of it. So just like the paper quality, the finish, the sizes that are available. So in my case, I'm selling 2 medium format photos that are in medium format size, and I'm selling those in like a 10 by 10 inches. And for some of my other images, I'm providing like a standard 8.5 by 11 inch size and a smaller 5 by 7, just to give people that variety. Girl, I gotta look at my notes. It's important to establish size guides for your potential buyers, so have a combination of mock photos as well as some form of diagram that shows the difference in sizing. Step number 3, which is setting your pricing for your products, which is really, really important. This can make or break your products. One thing I recommend just going straight into this is like pricing is important because you don't want to undervalue or undersell your products, but you also don't want to overprice and take it out of like a standard market as well, right? When I was setting up my images, I thought about accessibility was important because, you know, I'm grateful to have had people tell me that they want prints. So thinking about, from my perspective, what I'd be willing to pay for a photo print, but also like, you also need to make a bit of a profit. At the end of the day, you are selling products and you are putting in money to get it printed, to get your shipping, to set up your website. So there is a level of profit that you want to get for each image that you sell. Ensure that you're very consistent in images. So if a larger image is selling for one size, the smaller image will obviously be a little bit cheaper. In your pricing, you're factoring in packaging, especially packaging, because print images, they need to get to their people intact, no scratches, perfect. So all of that needs to go into when you're building your prices. Now you're at step 4. Boom, you have your images uploaded, your images have been described, you've set a price, you've described your images, you've uploaded the photos, the products, all of that. Now you need to think about shipping and packaging. How do you package your photos and your products? How do you get it to the people who ordered it? So you need to put your image in some sort of sleeve or clear sleeve that just kind of protects it. And in order to ship that, that needs to go in some form of rigid mailer that keep your images flat as they're being shipped. What's also really important is to get a do not bend sticker. Part of the shipping as well, and this is something really important, especially, you know, when you are selling products to people, is some form of thank you card. So I just designed something very, very simple on Canva. And what I'll do is that on one side of the card, it says thank you for purchasing. And then on the other side, it would be a handwritten just note from me thanking the person who made the purchase. And like, I think this adds like a really nice personal touch to it and just kind of shows your gratitude towards people. And like, I love writing letters anyways. So a note is always a cute idea. Now, something that you can also think about is like adding some form of sticker. Stickers can be a nice way to kind of elevate your customer experience as well. Now that you have all your shipping materials, everything's uploaded, everything's good to go, you need to think about shipping itself and how that works. I established shipping rates for Canada, a flat rate for Canada, a flat rate for America, because you know, I might have some American clients, hopefully. And also just internationally, like the rest of the world essentially. So think about pricing based on that tier, because of course, if you're shipping domestically, it'll be cheaper than shipping internationally. So I factored all of this in. Step number 5, this is when you're ready to launch your store, is just creating some promo materials. Create like a simple poster, prints for sale. Something even that simple is fine. You can share it on all social media platforms, but definitely I would say creating some form of promo material that can let people know that your store is live. I would suggest also reaching out directly to people who've been interested in the past about buying prints as well, because again, social media, people can miss posts like that, right? So, you know, let people know your store is live, let them know to take a look. When you set up your website as well, do not forget to set up a FAQ page where you can answer questions that can give clients and buyers a better idea of their expectations for how long shipping should take and refund policy and etc. Squarespace also allows you to customize your customer notification email, so once they make an order, when an order is being shipped and when it's been delivered, and ensuring that this matches with your brand and your website. So those are all the steps that I took to set up my print store. And again, like I mentioned in the early parts of this video, you can do this for any type of product. It's essentially the same thing. Now, of course, like if you're selling a print and if you're selling like a physical product that's not paper, you have different things that you need to change, such as like shipping. Your shipping might be a bit more expensive, right? But generally, it follows the same things. Your products, product description, pricing, shipping, ensuring kind of like seamless transition and integration within like your product page, FAQs, promo materials, boom. If you have all of that, you are ready to sell and start your business. I hope that you found this helpful. Don't forget to comment below so we can chat a little bit in the comments. Also, do not forget to like the video. Like I said, liking the video just helps put the video out there in the algorithm and just, you know, lets YouTube know that, you know, people are liking what they're seeing. Ooh. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, join the creative community that we're building here. Go ahead and check out the website as well and store, which is currently live. I've linked that below. Take a look, just take a peruse at my website. I love having people just kind of spend some time on it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.